When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, out here, welcome to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point here, out at Leo Cub Manchesky here today for Senior Day here out at Buchholz Park. The 6 Pacelli Cardinal seniors here will be celebrated momentarily before we get underway here today with our Auto Select Stevens Point's pregame Auto Select show here, which is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East here in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. Going to recognize our seniors here. We'll pause for that here, say a few words.
And also stories that bring a great life lesson. As we invite our players to home plate, we remind them how life is like a baseball stance. We ask that you please hold your applause until all athletes have been introduced. First, number 2, Luke Sakerka. Luke will be entering the workforce and has already been hired by WIAA Technologies in Kaukauna. Luke, remember the balance stance. Just like a baseball player needs to find the right balance in their stance to be prepared for any pitch, in life, we need to find that balance between work, relationships, and personal well-being to navigate challenges and opportunities. Next, number 3, Peyton Fleece. Peyton will be attending Milwaukee Area Technical College, where he'll be furthering his baseball career. Peyton, remember the patience stance. In a baseball stance, a player needs to be patient and wait for the right pitch to swing at. Similarly, in life, we often need to be patient and wait for the right moment to make decisions or take action, rather than rushing into things impulsively. Number 5, Andrew Van Order. Andrew will be attending UWSP, where he will be playing football and studying physical education. Andrew, remember the preparation stance. Just as a baseball player needs to be prepared for each game by practicing and honing their skills, in life we need to be prepared ourselves for challenges and opportunities by continuously learning, growing, and developing our abilities. Next, number 6, Nick Rivach. Nick will be attending Concordia, University of Wisconsin, studying physical therapy. Nick, remember to be in the focus stance. A baseball player needs to be mentally focused and present in their stance to perform well. In life, we need to stay focused on our goals and priorities to make the most of our opportunities. Next, number 7, Asher Jordan. Asher will be attending UW-Madison, where he will be studying kinesiology. Asher, remember to be in the ready stance. A baseball player needs to be in the stance that allows them to quickly react to the pitch. In life, we need to be ready for whatever comes our way, whether it's a curveball or a fastball. Last but certainly not least, number 20, Nolan Wycheck. Nolan will be attending UW La Crosse, where he'll be studying business management. Nolan, remember to be in the flexible stance. A baseball player may need to adjust their stance depending on the situation, just as we need to be flexible and adaptable in life to navigate unexpected twists. Gentlemen, on behalf of all the parents, grandparents, coaches, Pacelli Catholic Schools teachers, family, and friends, we want to wish the very best in your next endeavors. Thank you for all the great memories, and remember that life is like a baseball game. You never know what is going to happen next.
All right, back out here, just Randy doing a nice tribute here to the 6 seniors here for Pacelli. Of course, those seniors, Peyton Flees, Asher Jordan, Andrew Van Order, Nolan Wycheck, Luke Zakirka, and Nick Grivach. Randy doing a nice job to pay homage and tribute to our 6 seniors here. Pacelli does come in here with an overall record here today of 12-9. They are 9-3 in the CWC South Conference. Today again with our Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, which is Stevens Point's best auto choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East, Stevens Point, and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So Rapids Assumption here, starting lineup. J.J. Oswald, Chase Lieberg, second hitter today. Ron Board doing the pitching, hitting third. Nolan Hartman and catcher batting fourth. Cam Martin, the second baseman here, batting fifth. Braden Peters, first baseman here, batting in the 6th spot. Braxton Steiner, the center fielder, batting 7th. Jaden Johnson batting 8th in the right field spot. And Adam Taylor in left field, batting 9th. Head coached here today by Ryan Hartman. Melise Badoon here, starting things off at short, batting first here today. Senior Peyton Flees out in center field, batting second. Senior Asher Jordan out on the hill today here, batting in the number 3 spot. Number 10, Lucas Hammerly playing second, batting here, cleanup today. Senior Andrew Van Order, VO, batting in the 5th spot, playing third base. Kelton Opper hitting number 6 today at first base. Nolan Wycheck, the senior, number 20, out in left field here today in the 7th spot. Senior Luke Sakirka will be doing the designated hitting today here. Nate Hammerly to catch here today. Nick Grivach here will be rounding out the batting order here, batting in the 9th spot out in right field. We mentioned Nate Hammerly will be catching exclusively. We will get our national anthem and we will be underway here momentarily.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Hands down pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce. Toppings and slices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
All right, back out here, our national anthem here underway here. Stevens Point, Pacelli, Wisconsin Rapids, Assumption. Pacelli comes in here again from that CWC South Conference. Rapids, Assumption, all too familiar here. They are out of the Merrill-Wood South Conference, the Merrill-Wood South Conference here. So I know we've seen them in conference, CWC South, for some of the other sports. Football certainly being one of them. Again, they come in here with an overall record here today of 1-9 here. J.J. Oswald will lead things off here today for the Royals here of Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Chase Lieberg will be hitting in the number 2 spot here today, and Ron Board hitting third. Again, we had our senior day out here at Buchholz Park here, Leo Cub Manchesky Field. Hopefully you can either tune in and or come down here. We'd love to see you. Certainly the 6 seniors on this Pacelli team again here today. This is certainly a big occasion for these seniors who have nearing the finish line of their high school baseball career here. And again, Peyton Flees, Asher Jordan, Andrew Van Order, Nolan Wojcik, Luke Zakerka, and Nick Grivach, our 6 seniors here. And Randy Grivach did a very nice job of paying tribute to those 6 seniors in terms of some various valuable life lessons, sort of using some baseball analogies here for this group. So Asher Jordan will be out on the hill today here for Pacelli. Pacelli yesterday played down at Memorial Park. It was technically an away game as they were squaring off with CWC South Conference opponent Wild Rose. Pacelli came out of there with a 7-0 victory behind a very dominant performance from junior left-hander Kelton Opper. Kelton had 16 Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts yesterday of Wildcats. So pitched a very good game. Gave up, I believe it was 3 hits. No runs. Pitched very well for Pacelli. Certainly Pacelli had to be excited about that. And as we mentioned yesterday, Kelton looked very good, particularly as the game got going. His velocity and his craftiness as a pitcher, a very heady pitcher, we'll say, very much showed yesterday, and that will certainly come in very handy, particularly as we get into the postseason play here, but still plenty of baseball here to be had here with the regular season. Want to give thanks to our game day sponsors here today, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. And just a beautiful day here for some baseball here out at Buchholz Park. Sun is out. Don't know the exact temp, but it's probably around 80. First pitch underway, and a called strike here from Jordan to Oswald. Jordan's next pitch misses outside, so count now goes 1-1 to J.J. Oswald. Starting here today at shortstop in the number 1 spot for Assumption. Ball hit into the air. That's Van Order giving chase. Badun over there, and Van Order will retire Oswald on the F5. So the fly out to third for out number 1 here. And Chase Lieberg here Certainly a name we're familiar with. Heck of a football family and good athletes in that family as well here. So Jordan goes 1-0 now here to Chase Lieberg. And that ball misses a bit high, so count now 2-0 here to Chase. Ron Board over in the on-deck circle for the Royals. Ball misses outside, count now, hitters count now 3-1 here to Chase Lieberg. And a called strike, so hitters time called here. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So a called strike here to Lieberg. Count goes full now. Ball hit sharply up the middle. Badu not able to get there, and Lieberg will be aboard with a base hit to start things off here. First hit of the ball game here. Number 4, Ron Board here. Nolan Hartman over in the on-deck area here for the Royals. Lieberg aboard here. Kelton Opper over there, the first baseman here today for Pacelli, the junior. Jordan's pitch misses down and away here to Board, so count now 1-0. Jordan from the stretch and the pitch, a called strike. So 1-1 now to Board. Jordan working from the stretch here, taking a look over to Lieberg there. Ball misses down low. 2-1 now to Board. Again, just a really nice day here out at the ballpark. We'll have the official weather here, but it's got to be probably around 80. Ball hit sharply over to Badu, and there's a chance for 2 here. And the 6-4-3 double play to end the frame here. So 1 hit, no runs, no errors. We move to the bottom half of inning number 1 here. Pacelli coming up here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports. Pacelli Baseball back here in a moment.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, back here to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Brandon Berencott here on the call today with Zaleski Sports, Trevor Zaleski on our production crew here out at Buchholz Park here. Pacelli coming up here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Assumption had the 1 hit, the Chase Lieberg base hit. No runs, no errors, so 0-0 our score here today on Senior Day here at Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Pacelli will be on the road tomorrow in a doubleheader with La Crosse Aquinas, so making the trek over to the western part of our state here in La Crosse. Pacelli will be led off here today by Melise Badoon. Peyton Flees and Asher Jordan, the top 3 hitters here today to come up here as far as 1, 2, 3 in the order anyways. Pacelli coached by head coach Wayne Sankey and John Raflick, Sam Grivach, Jeff Saddlemeyer, Joey Weinberg. So the whole coaching staff out here today for Senior Day. Could not have asked for a much better day, in my opinion. Good Friday afternoon, evening baseball here at Buchholz Park. So Melise Badoon will lead things off here today for Pacelli. Melise, the everyday shortstop. We've seen him some on the hill here for Pacelli as well, but has really rounded out to be a very reliable shortstop and certainly a bat at the top end of the Pacelli lineup here. On board set here and the pitch. A called strike here to Badoon. Senior Peyton Flees over in the on-deck circle here for Pacelli. And a called strike two, so quickly board goes 0-2 to, beg your pardon, Badoon goes 0-2 to Ron Board here. And Badoon able to hold up on the swing there. 1-2 here now to Melise. A few more fans here and families starting to trickle in here to the park. Ball hit out to short, long throw. And they are going to get Badoon on the 6-3 here. The 6-3 ground out for the first out here. So that will bring up senior Peyton Flees here today, hitting in the number 2 spot. Senior Asher Jordan over in the on-deck circle here for Pacelli. Board's first offering is hit hard to short. Gloved, fielded, and another 6-3 out here for Assumption for 2 outs. That's J.J. Oswald making a couple of nice plays on a couple of sharply hit baseballs here in 6-3. And senior Asher Jordan, who we saw out on the hill this last half inning here, to step here for his first plate appearance here today. Ball misses a bit inside here to Jordan, so count goes to 1-0. Junior Lucas Hammerly over in the on-deck area here for Pacelli. And Jordan swinging a miss here from Board. So 1-1 now here from Ron Board here to Asher Jordan. That ball hit out down to second. And play will be made for a 4-3 out and the third out here. So no runs, no hits. One is in the books here. We move to the top half of inning number 2 here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, we are back out here on Zaleski Sports here out at Buchholz Park. Top half of inning number 2 coming up here. Felt's Dairy Store. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Phelps' Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. So Nolan Hartman here, the catcher, hitting in the number 4 spot here today, number 24, to lead things off here for the Royals. Jordan paints the inside corner here for strike here, so 0-1 now here to Hartman. Ball tapped down the line over to Van Order. He'll have a play on it, and the long throw, the 5-3 put out. So Van Order, the 5-3 4 out, number 1-2 retire Nolan Hartman. And that brings up second baseman here in Cam Martin here today. Hitting today in the number 5 spot here for Assumption. Ball misses outside here to Cam, so 1-0 now the count. All high, so count now 2-0 here to Cam Martin. Ball hit over to Badoon at short. Badoon's got a play on it. The throw, the 6-3 out, and that will retire Cam Martin here. So 2 outs now here. So thus far, both shortstops from Pacelli and Assumption getting some action over at short here, both squads here. Jordan works with 2 outs now here. And this is Braden Peters here today, the first baseman, his first plate appearance here, hitting in the number 6 spot here for the Royals. Fouls that one back, so 0-1 our count here. Ball lifted into the air, Jordan calling for it. He will camp out under it, and that will retire Braden Peters for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pacelli coming up. Been listening to and watching high school baseball here, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
All right, back here on Zaleski Sports here today. Bottom half of inning number 2 coming up here. One of our many game day sponsors here. Visit Marshfield Dairy Fest, which is May 31st through June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. Also brought to you today by Express Employment Professionals. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. So Hammerly here to lead things off here, bottom half of inning number 2. Ron Board back out on the hill for his second inning of work here, and he misses high. So 1-0 here now to Hammerly. And count now goes 2-0 here to Hammer. Ball hit Tight on the screws there for Hammerly for a base hit. The first hit here now for Pacelli in this game. Early goings, of course, but Hammerly will be aboard with a base hit. And one of 6 seniors here, and Andrew Van Order, the third baseman, had that nice play over at third. His first plate appearance here today for VO. Hammerly aboard here. Board checks on Hammerly. Hammerly able to get back in safely. I believe that is Coach Weinberg over there. Ball misses high and out here, so 1-0 now to Van Order. Board working out of the stretch, keeping an close eye, and Hammerly a watchful eye. He misses on the outside part of the plate now. 2-0 to Van Order. Kelton Opper over in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Hammerly with a decent lead there, and a called strike here to VO. Count now goes to 2-1. Ball hit in the air. That's going to be a long, tough play, and that will be a base hit. So Andrew Van Order here on senior day with a base hit. So 2 hits in a row here now for Pacelli with Hammerly and Van Order. So runners now at first and second. Kelton Opper, who we mentioned earlier in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, pitched just an absolute, we'll call it a Jim Dandy yesterday. 16 strikeouts. So Board working out of the stretch, couple base runners on, nobody out here, and Opper takes strike 1 here. Nolan Wojcik, one of the other 6 seniors here in the starting lineup in the on-deck circle here for Pacelli. Board working out of the stretch here, and the pitch. That ball batted foul and out of play here. Just missing the roof structure here of the concession stand here. So count now goes 0-2 here to Opper. And that ball misses outside now. So 1-2 here to Kelton. And another ball hit out of play. Count will remain 1-2 here now to Opper. Board working out of the stretch. Pitch just missed here, so count now goes to 2-2 here. Nobody out here with senior Wojcik, Nolan Wojcik over in the on-deck circle there. Board set here and steps off for a moment, checking on Hammerly out at second. Board set here, ball lifted in the air. That'll be foul here. So 3 souvenirs here thus far here. Count will remain even here at 2-2 here to Kelton Opper. And that ball lifted in the air. Oswald will camp out under it for out number 1, so Opper will be retired on the F6 here. Shuda Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shuda Funeral Home of Stevens Point and Plover. So Nolan Wojcik here now. Senior left fielder here today. On board working with one out, and Wojciech lifts one out of play, foul. So Nolan here. Left-handed Nolan Wojciech. Going to, I believe Randy said UW Lacrosse. I believe that's what I heard here on senior night. Ball hit down the line. That'll be in for a base hit for Nolan Wojciech here today on senior day. That will score the first run as well. So Wojciech coming through with a base hit and an RBI as well. So Wojciech here with a base hit. Runners here at first and second. Van Order over at second. Wojciech with a base hit down at first. And Luke Sikierka here, the senior designated hitter today, hitting in the number 8 spot here for the Cardinals. Ron Boards offering a strike, swing and a miss from Sikierka here. So 0-1 here now to Sikierka. Ball misses down low now, so 1-1 here to Luke. Senior left-hander Nick Grivach in the on-deck circle for the Cardinals here. That ball lifted into right, and play not able to be made. That ball will be mishandled out and right, so Sikierka will be aboard with the E9. So senior Nick Grivach here with the bases loaded, one out. Sikierka reaches on the E9 and is on first here. And a called strike fastball in there from Board to Grivach for strike number 1 here, 0-1. Ball lifted out into left. Although short coming in on it, he'll make the play. I think that was Oswald camping out under it for out number 2. And Malise Badoon here, 0 for 1, grounded to short. His last at-bat back over in inning number 1 here. Bases loaded for junior Malise Badoon. Board out of the stretch, and the pitch misses high and out here. 1-0 now to Malise. Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street and Stevens Point. And Badoon with a base hit down the line. That'll score at least 1 run. A second run coming in here for the Cardinals. And a 2 RBI base hit for Badoon. So Badoon, ball hit sharply, base hit, 2 RBI. Jelly 4 hits here this half inning here, by my count anyways. Couple base runners on here, Board working here with Peyton Fleece, who grounded to short his last at-bat. Hit over to third, and the 5-3 out here will retire Fleece for out number 3. That will be the end of 2 complete here. Jelly does get 4 hits. 3 runs here. They go up 3-0 here. We move to the top half of inning number 3. You've been watching to and listening to high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, back here on Zaleski Sports here, inning number 3. Rocky Rococo's pan-style pizza and pasta is a Stevens Point favorite for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or even your next catering for a party or work function. Enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. Now Braxton Steinert here to lead things off here for the Royals, and a called strike here on the inside part of the dish here for strike number 1. Steinert's first at-bat here today. That ball misses down, so 1-1 here now to Braxton. Jordan misses down low, 2-1 now. 77-degree day out here at Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. I thought it was more like 79, but we'll go with what it says on the weather app here. So swing and a miss from Steinert here. Count goes even now here to Braxton. And Jordan set and his pitch belted out of play, foul. Count remains even here at 2-2. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. So Jordan with the first strikeout here today. And that's a ServPro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at ServPro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Now Jaden Johnson here to see his first plate appearance here today for the Royals. Ball lifted out of play, foul. That might come into the stands here, and it does. So 0-1 now to right fielder Jaden Johnson here today, hitting in the number 8 spot here for Assumption. Jordan coming with a fastball. Swung and missed here, so count now goes to 0-2 here to Jaden. And Jordan's pitch just missed outside here. 1-2. All misses inside. So 2-2 now here. Ball lifted foul, stays even here at 2-2. Adam Taylor in the on-deck area here for Assumption. That ball misses down low now, so count goes to full. 1 out here today here for Assumption, top half of inning 3. And Johnson will be aboard for a base on ball. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. So Adam Taylor here, his first plate appearance on the afternoon. Jordan's pitch misses down low to left fielder Adam Taylor. 1-0 now here to Adam. J.J. Oswald, the on-deck hitter here. Ball tapped foul behind the plate here. Count goes now to 1-1. And shortstop J.J. Oswald hustling for that foul baseball. Jordan's pitch here. Swing and a miss. So count now goes to 1-2. Ball hit down to Badun at short. He'll go to 2. Going to try for second out. They're not going to get Taylor, but they will get the second out by way of a fielder's choice from the 6-4. And that brings up the top of the order here for shortstop J.J. Oswald. He flew out to third base, back over in inning 1. So for 1 here for J.J. Jordan's off-speed pitch here is a called strike. And that ball going to be find the grass for a base hit for Oswald. So he is 1 for 2 now this afternoon. And Chase Lieberg here 1 for 1 here today at a base hit back over in inning number 1. Farner Asphalt want to make excellent seasonal money in a short window of time this spring, summer, and fall. Well, joining Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality service and, most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. So Chase Lieberg here 1 for 1. Jordan's pitch misses high. It'll be a throw down to third. But Adam Taylor will be in there safely. Meanwhile, J.J. Oswald down to second. A couple runners on here in scoring position now. Second and third. 2 outs. 1-0 count now to Chase Lieberg. And a called strike here to Chase. Again, Chase 1 for 1 here today. Singled back in inning 1. And Jordan's offering is down low. Asher hustling in home just in case. He knows what to do. So 2-1 now here to Chase Lieberg. With Ron Board in the on-deck circle should Chase reach here. Ball hit over to Hammerly at second. Lieberg hustling it out. He will be retired by way of the 4-3 ground out to end Assumption's top half of inning number 3. They do get a hit. No runs and no errors. Move to the bottom half of inning number 3 here. Pacelli up 3-0. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball. Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports here. Ron Board here to be back out onto the hill for his third inning of work here for the Royals here of Assumption. Pacelli with the 4 hits here today thus far, 3 runs. SC Swiderski, an SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. So Asher Jordan here, one of the 6 seniors that we saw earlier today. He is 0 for 1 here today, grounded to second back in inning number 1. Ball misses inside here now to Jordan. Board set here and the pitch. Ball batted foul and out of play here. So 1-1 here now to Asher Jordan. Ball misses inside here from Board to Jordan. Count now goes 2-1 here to Asher. That ball misses down a little bit here, perhaps out. So hitters count 3-1 now to Asher Jordan. And a called strike caught the corner there for full count now here. And that ball hit out into shallow left. Shortstop Oswald coming in on it to retire Jordan for out number 1. Lucas Hammerly here, 1 for 1 with a base hit back in inning 2 and a run scored here. Junior Lucas Hammerly. Ball misses down in the dirt here. So count now 1-0 to Lucas. Lucas hitting from the left side, usually where you'll see him, but every once in a while you might see him bat right-handed here. The ambidextrous and multi-talented Lucas Hammerly. The count now goes 2-1 to Lucas, with senior Andrew Van Order in the on-deck area here. Ball misses outside, so hitters count 3-1 now here to Lucas Hammerly. And Ron Board bringing some mustard on that one. Looks like he might have notched that up a couple levels. So swing and a miss here. So 3-2 now to Hammerly. 1 out here. And that ball off speed, off rein, going to be batted out of play, foul. Count will remain full now to Lucas. And Hammerly swings and misses. Foul tips it into the glove here for out number 2. And that brings up senior Andrew Van Order, 1 for 1 here today. Had a single back over in inning 2 and a run scored. Andrew Van Order here. Couple outs, nobody on the base pass here for Andrew. And Van Order 1 for 1 again here today. So Van Order checks his swing here. 1-0 now here. Plate umpire checking with his field umpire here. says he didn't go. So 1-0 now here to Van Order. All misses downstairs, so 2-0 to Andrew. Slightest bit of wind here now here at Buchholz Park. Little breeze coming in off the Wisconsin River here today. 3-0 now, so Van Order all likelihood will have the old take sign on here. And a 4-pitch walk here, so Andrew Van Order will be aboard here with 2 outs, and that brings up first baseman Kelton Opper. Kelton flew out to short, back over in inning number 2 here, so he is 0 for 1 here today. Ron Board works out of the stretch here, keeping a fairly close eye on VO over there. That ball hit down the line foul. So the count is now 0-1 here on Opper. Board set here. Ball pelted into the fence, foul. Count now goes 0-2 here with 2 outs. And VO down at first. And ball misses outside. 1-2 here now to Opper. That ball inside, I think that may have gotten a piece of Kelton, and it did.
Brings up the left fielder, number 20, senior Nolan Wojcik.
So Opper aboard on the hit by pitch here. Senior left fielder Nolan Wojcik, who is 1 for 1 here today, had a single back in inning 2 and a run scored. Couple of runners on here hitting with 2 outs is senior Nolan Wojcik. Board working out of the stretch here, and his offering here is swung on and missed. Count now goes to 0-1 here to Wojcik. And senior Luke Sakirka in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Ball hit back foul into the fence here. So 0-2 now to Nolan. And that ball hit foul here again, so count will remain 0-2 here to Nolan Wojcik. And a called third strike, so Wojcik will be retired for out number 3 here. Pacelli gets no runs, no hits, no errors here. We move to the top half of inning number 4. Pacelli still out front here. 3-0 here out on Zaleski Sports. You've been watching to and listening to high school baseball. Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Back here out on Zaleski Sports, Ron Board here with an 0-2 count here. Asher Jordan out for his 4th inning of work here out in the hill here today. Ball hit out into left. That's going to be Wojciech laying out for it, and that will be a base hit. Good effort, though, by Nolan, the senior, laying out for that. That was going to be a tough play, but Nolan made a great effort at that nonetheless here. So board is a board here now with Nolan Hartman, who is 0 for 1 here, grounded to third, back over in inning number 2. Jordan works out of the stretch here, throws back over to Opper to check on board. Top half of inning number 4 here. Ball belted. We'll see if that has a chance to stay in. That's probably going to go out of play, and it does. So count now goes 0-1 here to Nolan Hartman. Again, 0 for 1 here today. Ron Board, the base hit just prior to that, 1 for 2 here in the afternoon. And Jordan working out of the stretch here for Pacelli. Ball misses high now to Hartman. That is Cam Martin over in the on-decks. And not really a square. We'll call it an area. Not really a circle, but it is the on-deck area here. So count 2-1 now for Jordan to Hartman. Ball hit down to short. Badoon going to make a play on it. He'll get the 6-4 fielder's choice or the first out. So 1 out here now for Cam Martin. He is 0 for 1 here today, grounded to Badoon over at shorts, the 6-3 back in inning 2. And Jordan, a called strike here to second baseman Cam Martin. Jordan checking on runner there. So 1 now, the count here to Cam Martin. Ball misses out. So 1-1 here to Cam. Ball outside now to Cam. Count goes 2-1 here. Braden Peters over in the on-deck circle here for the Royals. So Martin again 0 for 1 here this afternoon. That pitch misses down low. Will be a hitter's count 3-1 now here to Cam. Jordan from the stretch and the pitch. Hit over to Badoon. Badoon going to get a play on it. Gloves at the 6-4 or the second out. So Braden Peters now flew out to Jordan. So he's 0 for 1 here today, Braden. Cam Martin aboard here. Martin had the 6-4 fielder's choice for out number 2. And 1-0 now here to Braden Peters. And a called strike here to Peters. Jordan with 1 strikeout here thus far this afternoon. He's given up 3 hits here today thus far. That ball foul tipped. Count now will go to 1-2 here now with 2 outs. With Braden Peters here and Braxton Steinert in the on-deck circle for Assumption. Runner goes, ball hit sharply out into center, but Peyton Flees right there to make the play on it for the fly out, so that will retire Peters for out number 3. 1 hit, no runs, no errors. We move to the bottom half of inning number 4 here. Pacelli still up 3-0. Been listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Back out here on Zaleski Sports, one of our many game day sponsors, Point Brewing. The Stevens Point Brewer is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment. From tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer, every bottle is in the house. And also brought to you today here by Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point, and Plover, with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. Also brought here today by Home Furniture. Turn your house into a home and shop Home Furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. So Ron Board back out on the hill for the for the Royals. Luke Sakirka here. He reached on the air back in the E9, we'll say. Back in inning number 2, so his second at bat here today. Senior Luke Sakirka, that ball misses high and inside. A 1-0 now here to Luke with senior Nick Grivach over in the on-deck circle, and Board's pitch misses outside. 2-0 now to Sakirka. Board has 2 strikeouts here in the afternoon. And he is down 3-0 now here to Sakirka. And a 4-pitch walk for the senior and Luke Sakirka. He will be aboard. And Nick Grivach here, who is 0 for 1, flew out to left back in inning number 2 here. With Sakirka aboard here for Grivach. And Board checks on Sakirka over at first. And Grivach showing bunt there, fouls that one away. So 0-1 now to Nick. 3-0 our score here. We are in the bottom half of inning number 4. Ron Board here out on the hill. Grivach showing bunt. Offers and goes through, so count goes down 0-2 to Nick Grivach. And that ball misses high here, so 1-2 here now to Nick. With Melise Badoon in the on-deck circle here for Pacelli. And Board's offering fouled away, so Grivach stays alive here now. And that is Badoon hustling for the baseball there. Oh, 1-2 now here to Grivach. Sikirka over at first still. Ball misses high to Nick, so count goes even at 2-2. And a called third strike, so first out here. Grivach retired on the strikeout from Ron Board. And Melise Badoon here now. He is 1 for 2, had a couple RBIs back in inning number 2. So 1 for 2 here for junior Melise Badoon with Luke Sikirka over at first. 1 out here. Ron Board checks back on Badoon and Sikirka. So Sikirka, the base runner here for Pacelli. Ball lifted out into shallow center. Coming in to make the play. Sikirka was going all the way. He will get back in time. So Badoon retired on the fly out, the F8 here for out number 2. So Peyton Flees here now is 0 for 2 here this afternoon. The senior center fielder here for the Cardinals. Ron Board checking things over at first. Board from the stretch here, and brief pause here momentarily. Time is called, so 2 outs here now, bottom half of inning 4. Board is comes set and the pitch here. Ball batted foul and out of play here to Peyton Flees. Ag Country Farm Credit Service is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. 0-1 here now to Flees. Ball misses down low here, 1-1 now to Peyton. Senior Asher Jordan over in the on-deck circle there for Pacelli. And a called strike caught the outside part of the plate here, 1-2 now to Peyton. And that pitch will hit Flees. Maida, when it comes to customized apparel or your local sports team apparel, turn to Maida. Stevens Point, from corporate outings to outfit your club or sports team, Maida has all you could need. So Flees will be aboard on the hit by pitch here. Sikirka over at second. 2 outs here now for Ron Board. Asher Jordan here 0 for 2 this afternoon. He flew to short his last at bat. So Board's offering misses. So 1-0 now here to Jordan. (2-0) now here to Asher. Sekirka Fleas occupying second and first respectively. So count now goes 3-0. Take here all likelihood for Jordan with the 3-0 count, and Lucas Hammerly in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. And that pitch misses out, so Jordan will be aboard with a base on ball here. Sekirka will move to third, fleased over to second, and Lucas Hammerly, who is 1 for 2 here today, had a base hit and a run scored back in inning number 2. Bryce Flaker here to pinch run for the pitcher and Asher Jordan. And Hammerly again 1 for 2 here today. Bases loaded for Lucas. That ball hit sharply. That'll be a tough play for the second baseman here. We'll see if they score that a hit. It was hit pretty hard. A run will score in Sekirka. So Fleas to third. That was a base hit. Yep, the ball was hit hard. So Hammerly aboard. Going to be a tough play probably no matter what. So Andrew Van Order here 1 for 1 here today. He walked back in inning 3 here. He looks at ball 1 now. Andrew had the single and run scored in inning number 2. A 4-0 our score here. That ball batted foul by Van Order. Count will now go to 1-1. No, Board steps off for a moment there. 1-1 now to Van Order. Board from the stretch and the pitch. Ball misses a bit high, so count now goes to 2-1. And a called strike to Andrew Van Order. Count now goes even at 2-2. And Van Order will be retired on the strikeout. And that will end 4 complete here. Pacelli does get a run and a base hit here. We move to the top half of inning number 5. Pacelli up 4-0 now. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
All right, we are back out here for the 5th inning here out at Buchholz Park here, Leo Cub Manchesky Field here in the Stevens Point here. CWC South Conference Pacelli Cardinals against the Merriwood South Conference Wisconsin Rapids Royals here today. Braxton Steinert here to lead things off. He is 0 for 1 here this afternoon. His second at-bat here in inning number 5 here. Jordan back out on the hill for his 5th inning of work here. And that ball misses down low here to Steinert. Jordan has pitched pretty well here. Called strike. Yielded 3 hits thus far here today, no runs. Ball lifted just into foul territory, and Kelton Opper coming over to make the play for the first out here. Hoff Favor Real Estate. Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group are your local Stevens Point realtors. That's Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate. Well, the sun's starting to come back out in full force here. A few clouds were keeping it not at full strength, but it is back now, which is good to see here. So 0-1 here now to Steiner, or beg your pardon, Jaden Johnson. Jaden walked his last at-bat back over in inning number 3. And a 1-1 count now becomes a 2-1 count. And that ball batted out of play, foul. That will get out of play and be a souvenir for someone. Count will now go even to Jaden Johnson. One out here. Jordan working in the 5th inning here. Ball misses down in the dirt here. Count goes to full. And that ball fouled. That will be fouled away, so Johnson will stay alive here with a full count, working one out here. Adam Taylor in the on-deck area for the Royals. Jordan's pitch, a called third strike, and that is a second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout call. Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice and cleanup and restoration. So Johnson retired on the called looking here for out number 2. And Jordan's second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout here this afternoon. And Adam Taylor here grounded into the 6-4 fielder's choice back in inning number 3. And he is down 0-2 quickly now here from Jordan. 2 outs here. And a swing and a miss for out number 3. And the third Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout call. Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the bottom half of inning number 5. Pacelli out front here 4-0. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball. Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back out here for the bottom half of inning number 5 here at Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Leo Cub Manchesky Field to be exact. Pacelli with a 4-0 advantage here with Wisconsin Rapids Royals here. Assumption Royals. Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Also brought here today by Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. So Kelton Opper here to lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 5 here. He was hit by a pitch his last at-bat here, so he is 0 for 1 here today. He flew out to short his first at-bat. And Ron Board here for his 5th inning of work and a called strike to junior Kelton Opper. Senior Nolan Wojciech over in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Board set here and the pitch. Ball batted into, we'll say, shallow left. And Opper will be retired for the first out here on the F7. Nolan Wojciech here had a base hit and a run scored back in inning 2, so 1 for 2 here today for Nolan, the senior. One of 6 seniors here honored during our pregame celebration, celebrating the 6 seniors here today on Senior Day. 1-0 is the count here. And that ball lifted out into center field for Wojciech, and Wojciech will be retired on the F8 here for out number 2. Luke Sakirka here today, 0 for 1. Reached on an error and he walked and scored a run back over in inning number 4. So senior designated hitter Luke Sakirka here. Ron Board working with 2 outs. Sakirka a swing and a miss. So Board with 4 strikeouts here today. Jordan with 3. And Sakirka hits that down to short. And a great play by Oswald to get the 6-3 out. For out number 3, no runs, no hits, no errors. We will move to the 6th inning with 5 complete here. Pacelli up 4-0 here. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Rocky Rococo. My pizza. Pizza. Hand-style pizza. I love it. Cheese sauce. Toppings and slices. You'll love it too. Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
All right, back out here for the 6th inning of work here. Out here with Zaleski Sports today. Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. So, JJ Oswald here to lead things off here for Assumption. He is 1 for 2 here this afternoon. Had a stolen base as well as a single back here in inning number 3. And Jordan is out here back for his 6th inning of work here today. Jordan scattered the 3 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts here thus far for the senior right-hander, and a called strike here to Oswald. That ball hit sharply, but that will be just foul down the right field line. Pulled that one just foul. So 1-2 now here to Oswald. Again, 1-4-2 here this afternoon. And that ball hit over to Hammerly at second. Hammerly will glove it and throw it. And out number 1 here. And Oswald retired on the 4-3 put out by Hammerly to Opper. Out number 1 here. Chase Lieberg here, 1-4-2 this afternoon. He had a single back in his first at-bat in inning number 1. Jordan here. Ball hit down to short. It's going to be a tough play for Badoon. Badoon going to not be able to get there. I think probably going to score that a hit, I think, but not sure. Maybe. It's going to be a tough play. We'll see. Irregardless, Chase Lieberg will be aboard here. Looks like they're going to score that in E6 here. So Ron Board here. He is 1-4-2 this afternoon. He had a single back in inning number 3. So 1 out here now. Lieberg aboard at first. Jordan working out of the stretch here for Pacelli. Hit down the third base line. Van Order making a play on it, but it will be called just foul here. So count will go to 1-1. Top half, inning 6 here. Ball misses outside here to Ron Board. Count now goes to 3-1 hitters count to Board. Lieberg over there. And that pitch misses down low a little bit here. So Ron Board will be aboard with the base on ball. Might get a change here, we'll see. We'll stay here momentarily, and if we get a change, we will go to commercial here. Looks like that will be it for Jordan, so Coach Wayne Sankey will go to his bullpen here. We will take a few moment pause here for commercial break. You have been listening to and watching high school baseball here. Pacelli Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. Andrew Van Order, the senior right-hander, goes to the hill here in relief of Asher Jordan, who went 5 1/3 innings here. Scattered 3 hits out throughout the 5 1/3 innings here. Had 3 strikeouts here. Would be in line for the victory right now at this moment if things would continue. Today's game brought to you by our many game day sponsors here. Fleet Farm, pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof from all the brands you trust. Dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. So the Royals here with a couple of base runners on, one out here. Andrew Van Order working with Nolan Hartman here to come to the plate here. His third at-bat here today. He is 0 for 2 here this afternoon is Nolan. With Cam Martin over in the on-deck circle for the Royals here. One out. Andrew Van Order here going to work out of the stretch with a couple base runners on, with Chase Lieberg down at second and Ron Board at first. And that ball misses outside now to Hartman. VO here in on relief of Jordan. Ball hit over to third. Schober fields it cleanly and will get the 5-3 ground out to retire Hartman. And Chase Lieberg will score the Royals' first run here today. Meanwhile, Board will go to second. And Cam Martin here. Cam is 0 for 2 here this afternoon. And a swing and a miss here for Martin. So the lead base runner on for the Royals out at second. Pacelli out front 4-1 now here. 0-1 here to Cam Martin. That ball lifted out into left. That'll be Wojciech out there. And Wojciech will put a glove on it, and that will be out number 3. And we will move to the bottom half of inning number 6. Pacelli out front 4-1 here. Pacelli coming up in the bottom half of inning 6. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back here momentarily.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Back out here on Zaleski Sports. Ron Board out here for his 6th inning of work. We head to the bottom half of inning number 6 here today. Wood Street Rentals, no matter the job big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. Also brought to you today here by Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at Sterling Culligan Water, or beg your pardon, at CulliganH2O.com. That's CulliganH2O.com. So Ron Board out here for his 6th inning of work. He will see senior Nick Grivach and Melise Badoon and Peyton Flees here. Unless we see pinch hitters, not sure, but at least for now, Nick Grivach here to start things off in bottom half of inning number 6 here. Nick 0 for 2 here this afternoon. Ron Board back at it for inning number 6 here. And a called strike here to Grivach. Ball misses down low. A 1-1 to Nick. And that ball misses in the dirt as well. So 2-1. Pacelli with the 5 hits here today. 4 runs. They do have a couple of errors, but they are out in front here 4-1 currently. Hitters count now to Nick Grivach. And a called strike here. Count now goes to full. And that ball hit into the... That will be gloved and fielded by the center fielder for the first out. So Grivach retired on the fly out to center. And Melise Badoon coming up here now. Melise 1-for-3 here today. Had a few RBIs back in inning number 2. A 1-for-3 here today for Melise. Board working here, and the pitch misses up a bit here, so 1-0 now. Off-speed pitch called a strike to Badoon. So 1-1 now here to Melise. Two and 1 here to Melise. Peyton flees over in the on-deck circle there for Pacelli. And Badoon hits that out into center, and that will be fly out here for the second out. Second ball hit out to the center fielder here today. For out number 2, Peyton flees here 0-for-2 here this afternoon, was hit by a pitch back over in inning 4. Ron Board here working with 2 outs, working in the 6th inning here for Assumption. And a called strike here to Flees. That ball tapper down to the pitcher, and he will be retired by way of 1-3 for the third out here. No runs, no hits, no errors. We are through 6 complete. We'll move to the 7th inning of work. Last call for Assumption here. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on the journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, back here for inning number 7 here today. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. So top half of inning 7 here, last call for the Royals of Assumption here on Senior Day out here at Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Pacelli with a 4-1 advantage here. Pacelli with 5 hits on 4 runs here. Did have a couple of errors. Assumption with 3 hits and the 1 run. And Assumption here will lead things off, it looks like, with Braden Peters. Peyton Flees, the senior, out on the hill to try and close things out here for Pacelli here today. And he will see Braden Peters, Braxton Steinert, and Jaden Johnson, at least right now anyways, unless there are pinch hitters. So Peters here to lead things off here with senior right-hander Peyton Flees out on the hill now here for Pacelli. (1-0) now to Peters. And a called strike here. Ball misses inside here now, 2-1. And that ball hit. Hammerly will put a glove on that in foul territory to retire Peters for out number 1. And Braxton Steinert here, the center fielder, 0 for 2 here this afternoon. Peyton Flees here working in the 7th, 1 out here. Jordan would be in line for the win here today. Steinert showing bunt. That ball bunted foul here. So 0-1 now to Steinert. Coach Saddlemeyer showing some speed there to get that foul ball. Still has it, folks. Well, Flees offering here from the stretch, and a pitch. Called strike here. Well, Steinert now 0-2 here with Flees. Jaden Johnson over in the on-deck circle for the Royals. That ball hit to Flees. He'll glove it, and the 1-3 put out to retire Steinert for out number 2. And Jaden Johnson here, right fielder, he is 0 for 1 here today. He did walk back over in inning number 3. Ball misses inside here, so 1-0 to Jaden Johnson. And a swing and a miss here, so 1-1 now to Johnson. And a swing and a miss here, so count now goes to 1-2. Flees looking to try to close this one out here for Pacelli. 1-2 now here to Johnson. Called third strike, dropped third strike. And that will be a final here, so Pacelli with a 4-1 victory here. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy postgame show here coming up next. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your Nasonville cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll get a few words here with Coach Sankey. Maybe we'll do something a little bit different with our seniors here today. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball here in Zaleski Sports. Pacelli baseball. Once again, final Pacelli 4-1 over the Assumption Royals. We will be back here momentarily with our Nasonville Dairy postgame.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Right around here should be. Are we good? He said we're good. So we are out here, first of all, with head coach Wayne Sankey here. We've got our 6 seniors who we'll hear from here momentarily on senior night. But first, Coach, we'll talk to you. You guys come out here, you played a lot of baseball this week. You came off a game last night with Wild Rose. Come out here, you take care of business with Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Talk about this game a little bit.
Yeah, you know, our seniors definitely played a major role in the win today. We had 3 of them on the mound today, and those guys that towards the bottom of the order, Nolan and Nick and Luke got on base, and they started that 3-run inning, and then the guys towards the top drove them in. You know, we just came ready to play, and it was a fun night for those guys today for us.
Absolutely, Coach. You get the seniors out. You said you had a few seniors out on the hill today, starting with Asher Jordan. You had Andrew Van Order and Peyton Fleas out there. But we saw some good things. We saw some baseballs being hit around here today in the field. I think you guys played a really good, solid game for the most part. And guys are back at it again tomorrow, doubleheader in lacrosse.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a little bit more difficult, but it was beautiful day to get the seniors recognized today and come out with a W.
Absolutely. Coach, anything else before we turn it over to our seniors? You're going to do the infamous fist bump.
All right, thanks.
All right, that is head coach Wayne Sankey here. We will turn it over to our 6 seniors here tonight on senior night. How fitting it might be to have our 6 seniors out here. We'll just hand the microphone down. We'll have you guys, we'll step up so we make sure we get you on camera here. Just have you guys each say your name and your role with the team, and we'll get you guys each on the countdown here.
Just say what I do.
Say your name, your role, and then I'll count you down.
I'm Luke Sakurka, outfielder and DH.
And I'm going to count you down here. We're going to count each one of you down individually. You guys are seniors. You've earned it. So go 3, 2, 1.
My name's Luke Sakurka, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Luke. All right, Asher Smasher Jordan, our second senior here tonight. Asher, we'll start with you. We'll have you say your name, your role here, and then we'll get you counted down.
I'm Asher Jordan, and I play utility, so like pitcher, second, short, first, and outfield.
All right, we'll get you counted down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Asher Jordan, and I'm in the house.
Senior Asher Jordan in the house here today. Peyton Flees next here. Peyton, a little bit about you, and then we'll get you counted down.
Peyton Fleece, and I play center and pitch.
That is senior Peyton Flees. We'll get Peyton Flees counted down. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Peyton Fleece, and I'm in the house.
Peyton Flees, fist bump. All right. Senior Andrew Van Order, a.k.a. VO here. Give us your name and your positions here, and then we'll get you counted down.
I'm Andrew Van Order. I am a man of many, many roles. Pacelli Catholic. Yep. Is there something else I'm supposed to say?
We'll get you counted down. I think that was pretty darn good. You covered it all. So we'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Andrew Van Order, and I'm in the house.
That's Andrew Van Order. Nice job, Andrew. All right, senior Nolan Wojcik here. We'll have you say your name and your role here, and then we'll get you counted down.
I'm Nolan Wycheck, play outfield. That's about it.
All right, that's senior Nolan Wojcik. We'll count Nolan down. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Nolan Wycheck, and I'm in the house.
Fist bump for Nolan. Nice job. And last but not least, senior here, our Nick Grivach here. We'll get Nick counted down. We'll have you say your name, your role, and we'll get you counted down.
I'm Nick Grivach, and I'm the right fielder.
All right, that is senior right fielder Nick Grivach. We'll count you down. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
My name is Nick Grivach, and I'm in the house.
Fist bump. All right, this is the 6 Pacelli seniors, and you guys, once you say it, we'll say it on 3 that you guys are in the house here. So go 1, 2, 3.
We're the Pacelli seniors, and we're in the house.
All right, that is the senior Pacelli here, seniors, the 6 of them, as you all heard from them, all here in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House here today. Pacelli comes out of here with a 4-1 victory. They will be back at it tomorrow for a non-conference doubleheader over in La Crosse. With Zaleski Sports, Brandon Berencott here tonight, Trevor Zaleski doing our production on senior night here out at Buchholz Park. Pacelli back at it tomorrow, doubleheader, and then we'll be back out here Tuesday, I believe, out at Memorial Park. Have yourself a very fine Friday night. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball here. Pacelli Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Have a good night.